Welcome to my 14-day meditation boost. Today's day 2, and we're going to talk just a little bit about meditation, and then we're going to go right into the practice. Yesterday, I did a practice of noticing your breath as you breathe in, sort of feeling the universal life force as you breathe in, and as you exhale, feeling how there's a loop or there's a connectivity between you and that source. And somebody posted a comment and she said, "Oh, that's like reciprocal breathing." And I thought, what a nice name for that practice. But that's a practice I've been doing for a long time that I really enjoy. And I hope that was helpful for you. And please leave comments and questions about it. Today's practice, I'm kind of going in that same vein along this idea of that universal life force energy and how we're part of that and how it cycles through us. But instead of focusing just on that entity, rather we'll do it from a collective place. So that idea that who else is breathing while I'm breathing, and who else is meditating, and who else is in a place of awareness. So I'll guide you through that meditation this morning. One of the things I want to say about meditation is something I heard many years ago when I first started teaching. I was really a meditation teacher before I was a asana teacher. That's really where I started. And I remember one time I had some feedback and somebody said, "It just feels like such an effort. Like meditation feels like another thing I have to do on my to-do list." And that always sat with me. I mean, it was 25 years ago someone said that to me. So it always really sat with me. And my response is like, we have to frame meditation as a vacation, as a chance to sort of get away from all the busyness of life as opposed to a duty. And when you change that perspective, it's really, really helpful, I think, because then it becomes self-care and it becomes prioritizing yourself and all of those things that are so valuable and important. So for this morning's practice, sit up nice and tall. Let the shoulders be soft. Feel free to be in a chair. You can sit on the floor if you like. I like having a bolster or something to elevate my hips. It's more comfortable for my back that way. And then at least these first few days, we're going to fold the hands. You can fold them the non-habitual way if you like. That does something a little different to your brain. And let your hands rest in your lap. If that is challenging, for some people, their lap is so far away that it pulls down into the shoulders. So what you do is put a folded blanket right here, and you like make a little shelf for your forearms so that they can rest on the blanket. Of course, it depends on how warm it is where you are. Okay, so feel free to soften or close your eyes. And begin to notice your breath as it flows in through your nose and out through your nose. You can soften the muscles around your eyes, soften the muscles around your mouth. You can allow your shoulders to soften a bit. If you like, you can revisit that reciprocal breathing from yesterday, where you go into noticing where does the breath flow from, and then when it flows out of you, how it goes back to that source or deity or entity, whatever is appropriate for your belief system. And then take a moment to contemplate some people in your life that you're connected to, that are, the kind people in your life, the supportive people in your life. And also notice how they are breathing, or visualize, imagine how they are breathing as you're breathing. And they're part of this circle or connectivity of life force. And let your awareness spread to the people in your community, maybe your neighborhood or community, that are also breathing with you. Some of them you know, some of them you might not know. And from here, let your awareness broaden again. Perhaps all the people in the city where you live, or in the geographic area where you are. All those people are part of this life cycle and are being infused with the life force energy. And allow your awareness to get a little bigger, and you can think about the region where you are, the country that you live in, and then finally the whole planet. The whole planet is breathing with you. We're all in this together. And many of those people are breathing right now in a conscious way, in a mindful way. Some of them are even meditating. You might want to see or visualize yogis in the Himalayas meditating, or people in New York City in corporate offices meditating, children in schools meditating. So some of the people that are breathing with you are breathing consciously, and some might just be doing mindful work, doing mindfully washing dishes or mindfully doing work, mindfully gardening, for example. And then take a moment to notice not just the people, or become aware not just the people are breathing, but that all the animals are breathing. And there's animals, that live in your neighborhood, or animals that are in Africa, or the animals that live in the sea that come up for breathing. And then the plants are also exchanging gases with us, and the trees are breathing so that we can breathe. And when we breathe, we're connecting with the trees. So creating a web or an image of interdependency in your mind. How we're interconnected and interdependent. All living beings are connected to this life force. So as we bring the meditation to a close, you can take a moment, notice how you feel. Feel free to come back to this video anytime today, and you can leave a message, a comment, or a question, particularly on my Subtle Health Facebook page, but you can do that. Welcome to do it on Instagram as well. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Namaste.